Hey YouTube, I've been asked time and time again, could I show you into the dog kitchen? And you guys might be thinking, oh my goodness, the dogs have a kitchen. You know what, our dogs, they are fed very well and we like to know exactly what they're having, and I think it's something that's worth you knowing. Now, obviously some of you will have seen some of our supplements, AO Canine, Calm Canine, Calm Canine Senior, Plaque Canine, Fresh Canine, Flexi Canine, Prime Canine, Rescue Canine and Probio Canine. Calm Canine and Calm Canine Senior. Actually, Brave takes this, don't you, Brave? She's a little bit, Bravey, you're careful. She's a little bit nervous of noises. She's also had a neurological disorder. And so she effectively has this supplement really just to help her with nerves. So she's a little bit of a nervous dog at times since her accident. And she's also a little bit, I would say, just noise aware, and so can be pessimistic about noises. So Brave takes this one. Plaque Canine, definitely amazing for our teeth. We like to see shiny teeth. Fresh Canine, brilliant rehydration. Flexi Canine for joints. Prime Canine for an overall wellness, sort of very good health sporty supplement. Rescue Canine for those episodes where they are a little on the loose side, and Probio for great natural probio, supporting your gut and supporting day in, day out. So it's a really, really cool option. Now, obviously, that is not what my dogs eat on a day-to-day basis, and I thought it'd just be quite fun to show you just a little bit of what's in the kitchen. So I'm going to give you a little guide. So we do have some medications. That's not necessarily, that's always around the vets. We have kefir and we have goat's milk. We have some pate where we pop some medications. So Brave is on a couple of medications. So Brave has those in pate. We have some different minces. We have fresh eggs from our chickens, and our dogs do get fresh whole eggs, and they get fresh whole eggs that might be within their Kong mix or their bone mix. That might be within some of their other sort of supplement mixes. We might stuff something with it, but they do get those, and we also can give the shell as well. They've got some bits of dehydrated goat. They have got, not my own goats, I may add. They've got some not necessarily the healthiest, but very nicely chopped fresh chunks of cheese, which might be an easy and very trainable option for us down here. We've got some veggies, and this is something loads of people don't use. Now let's see what they think of veggies, because you two aren't always veggie fans. It depends on the dog as to whether they're veggie fans. Now Easy, she loves veggies. You two can be little monkeys about veg. Oh yeah, Tokyo just spat it out. Brave's considering it. Good. Ready, get it. Ready, I'm going to drop it at you. Ready, get it. Good, you get it. They prefer it if they're training, but they still, you don't be skiddy, you're fine. They're still spitting it out right now. I'll encourage that later. So those are more for Venture and Blink. They have some veggies in their training. The fridge is angry. Let me close it and start again. And we start again. We've got some of the broth that's come off the goat that we've been using for cheese, for treats. So that's some of our broth. We've got some of our raw mince here that we'll make into some dehydrated treats, and we'll make into some options of different like home baked treats. So we'll use that for that. We've got some of our berries and some of our nettles. You guys are probably thinking, dear Lord, they really are nuts. That goes to make a bit of a green smoothie to go in with some of the supplements, and to go in with some Kong mixes and bone mixes, and I'll show you those in a minute. We've got some green tea, we've got some udos oil, and we've got some coconut oil mixed in with basically golden paste. It's a golden paste mix, and we use that along with our Flexi for joint care. Now, that's a whistle-stop tour of that one, and then we're going to go down here where we actually see some of our other day-to-day food, treats, options, and some of the things that our dogs might have access to. So chicken, fresh treats, easy when I'm out and about, things that I can use. It's frozen, it's ready to go. If I'm going out training, I'll pick that one up within time for me to defrost it, and I've got an option there which I really, really like. I've then got an option of home-baked treats. These are really nicely sort of prepared. They're a great size, and they're a great training opportunity to use. I know you'll eat those, won't you? Even if they're frozen, you'll be after that. And she's like, oh no, ate a vegetable, accident. That was an accident, wasn't it? You didn't mean to eat the vegetable. Do you want to try the frozen treat? So I love that you'll eat them frozen too, you pair. You're both very, very hungry hippos for those. So they're nicely made. They're home prepared, and they're made really with a mince mix and lots of veggies. So that's those, and they're all locked up nicely. And that one, again, fantastic for training. So really good options, and makes it easy for me to just go out and about. I've got some liver or some venison. Oh, this is really very talkative fridge and freezer. So I'm going to open that one again. So some liver there. We've got some of our foods that we will add into a mix. So that's fresh venison. We've got some of our Honey's raw vegetable-free pasture-fed lamb. So these guys really do eat very well. They've got some tripe. It smells fantastic. Remember, it's all about your language. It smells fantastic. It smells fantastic. And if you don't have space for a doggy freezer, which majority of people will not, just have a doggy shelf. And if you've not got space for a doggy shelf, then have a doggy box. And if you've not got space for a doggy box, then find a local supplier that you can pick up from how often you need to. Even if your dog just gets 20% of fresh or home baked or home cooked or sort of thought about food, I think it's better than 100% processed. So I think even if you just do 20%, even if it's just your broccoli stalks when you're eating your vegetables, because they're good for you too. Broccoli is a superfood. It's in our supplements. It's a superfood. So it really is a superfood. Right, we've got this one. This is an antler. So an antler that has been covered in coconut oil. He's taken it away and he's gone. Off he goes. Still angry. He's going to talk again. It's gone and it's shut. It's shut. And it's open and we're back. Okay, I've got some DIY kangaroo chunks. I've got some turkey and fish mince. I have got some lovely organic beef mince. I have got lamb and mint mince. I have got very fresh green tripe. So that is honky. I have got some sprats and I am ready with these. So literally, these are some of the things that our dogs, I know you would like a sprat, wouldn't you? Quick, before the fridge gets angry with me. You're gonna have a sprat? Those of you that are thinking you can't feed a frozen fish, I would say, why not? So how come? Like, she eats it, she looks well. I mean, she has had a spinal trauma, so don't judge her on other dogs. She looks different, but she actually looks very well for her. And I would say that she is a healthy, fit, keen dog, and she likes sprats. I wish I could eat healthy food like that. I really do. Can you imagine just gnawing down on a fish? There we go. Interesting. And so basically, that is a quick, it's angry, it really is angry, a quick whistle stop tour of the kitchen. You get to see some of the supplement life. You get to see some of the dog chew life. Take a gasp. The dog chew life. You know what? It absolutely all comes down to what you put into your dog, you will get out from your dog. And for me, I want a healthy dog that has longevity, a dog that is trainable and susceptible to training because reinforcement is worth it for them, and a dog that ultimately, you've done the best you can for. Now remember, you might not be able to do everything, and that's not the intention of what we're talking about today. Our intention is that you can do some of the above. So like I said, I think the thing to end with here is, even if you took 10% of your dog's daily food or weekly food and you tried to make that less processed, or you tried to make that more thoughtful or more deliverable, simple things like, for me, using dehydrated meat rather than purely processed foods. So actually some dehydrated and it's just 100% meat. So what's in there is 100% meat. Or dehydrating my own treats in there, I think, is a really nice option. Or cooking some chicken up or cooking some other meats up. You don't need to use 100% processed. You get to change it up. And all of this is still ditch the bowl. All of this is still ditch the routine. All of this is still, what can we ditch? I forgot to show you one thing, and I've just remembered. That is one of our bones filled with the supplement, and you can even see a couple of bits of eggshell in there. So the supplement's in there, there's eggs in there, we've made a really nice mix, we've mushed it all together, and we put it in a pot, and Brave would like it. You can have something, you've had 2 fish, you spat out your vegetables, I don't think you're that hungry. So all in all, guys, this is a little tour of what we do, and some of the things that I would certainly say are doable. Don't get overwhelmed by it. Think about, what can I do? Could I add plaque to my dog's daily food? Could I add calm to my daily recipe? Can I consider a little bit more fresh food? Can I give my dog my leftover broccoli stalk when I ate all my vegetables this week? Absolutely you can. We know it's possible. Remember, literally, if you haven't already, hit subscribe. We're in the kitchen. It's a little bit different. It's absolutely what dog owners all over the world could definitely learn a bit more about. We'll see you next week for our absolute, well, I can't tell you too much more. We'll see you next week, and make sure, guys, you share this one all over.